what you think about this situation with Dwight Howard, man, and his soon to be ex-wife? What's her name? Amy.
Amy.
Yeah, man, because Amy out here wilding, but Royce is laughing. Royce, the ex-wife before that, she laughing because she's saying that it's mighty funny how Amy is doing all this now, but when she was coming out and saying what she was saying, Amy was like, "You just jealous because I'm getting married and this and you this," and she like, "Hold up." But now the tables have turned, and you out here reaching out for help.
That's
So
why I don't be feeling bad for people, because this was right here in front of your eyes. Amy's not new to the industry. Clearly, she has heard the Dwight Howard stories and heard about Royce. We all watch Basketball Wives. You feel me? So you've heard these stories, and maybe in the industry hearing a little bit more, right? Because you want to know who you're dealing with. If you get on Facebook and Instagram to backtrack a nigga, you damn sure ask around about him in the celebrity world, right?
mm-hmm.
So Royce has been out here for years talking about being in the sunken place. Remember I was telling you the other day, and he was like, "Oh, nobody gives a fuck about Royce." Well, at the height of this Epstein and islands and secretive shit, these people are really engaging around like that.
Now people are really engaged with what Royce was saying, but before nobody paid her attention.
Right, people are out here using these illicit drugs, drugging people, sleeping with children, having sex with transgender, whatever you floats your boat. You get what I'm saying? But it exists, and it's not far-fetched anymore because they're coming to the light. Dwight Howard, we've seen him with a wig, a little scarf. We've seen a bunch of funny business, and then we've heard from Royce. I don't know what Amy thought she was stepping into at all. Now she's in a sunken place, because it's not like you can just come out and talk about these celebrities and everybody goes against the celebrity. You become the victim. You get what I'm saying? And now people are going to attack you and say exactly this. Amy, how did you get here in the first place? This woman, Royce, has been screaming out about what she's seen at the house. How her and her son had to take an Uber or get a cab to get out of the freaking house because she felt that she was drugged. This is not a game. We talk about it like it's gossip and like legit shit. These women are being involved with these men who are living these alternative lifestyles that are really wild. And then I don't know what's going to happen, Amy, now.
Well, she getting divorced now because Dwight Howard filed for divorce.
Oh my God!
But Royce is saying like you should have knew this was coming because he's doing this because now he's turning against you. Because
make you look like the crazy.
Because now you have to look. Everybody has to look like the crazy person, but him. And then I seen an interview where Royce said the dude uncle used to be a DA of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like in Atlanta, he's like God. They're not going to do anything to him.
He's very well in touch.
But what I didn't know was that allegedly Royce said that he was sexually molested by his uncle. His sister was allegedly sexually molested by his uncle, and his uncle was arrested and is in jail now for sexually molesting his daughter, his own daughter. And they was like, all this shit could have been prevented, but the family wouldn't do anything because who he is, the uncle, and because they were supposedly this big religious family who believe that God will handle it. Right? But Royce is saying it got so bad that it trickled down to Dwight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to her son. So I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Royce, and these are in interviews that Royce was saying years ago that nobody was paying attention to. So she was saying years ago that her son was being taken advantage of. But she wasn't saying who did it. So now she's saying, didn't I tell you my son got taken advantage of?
That interview that she had on Carlos King, she mentioned feeling like she was drugged. She was woke up, it's a little hazy. She go get her son so they can get out the house because she saw him doing some freakiness on the balcony, but she couldn't understand why she was drugged because she wasn't fooling around with nobody. She just had some drinks. It could be a lot of crazy things that going on in the house, you know what I'm saying? And
She said it is.
She said a lot.
That's why the daughter just got took out the house, because supposedly she's being touched on.
Insane.
So basically, it's a lot of touching and irreplaceable things that's going on in this house. And it's all due to drugs. All due to drugs. The drugs is stimulating the mind, and the mind is making these niggas do crazy shit.
Right, drugs turn you on. They entice you. Either they make you sleepy or they hype you up. They get you aroused. So that's why people bring drugs and alcohol into the bedroom or into clubs, because they're trying to have that sexual desires built up.
But to the point where you got to do it to your kids?
People are sick. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people are fucking legit sick out here. So the kinkier, the better for some.
No, that's crazy. When you got to take it to your own children, that's horrible. But when the playground revolves around your kids, right, that's crazy.
You see it all the time on the news where people are messing around. They're getting caught for messing around with children. It's insane. These Epstein files are talking about exactly that. Children.
Oh, I seen on the news. I seen on the news yesterday where a mother wanted to have a baby with her husband. She couldn't have a baby, so she allowed her new husband to impregnate her daughter, and was going to use her daughter as a surrogate. So basically, your daughter was going to, her kids would be her kids would be her sister. You were going to allow.
Well, I've seen daughters donate an egg or vice versa. To their mom, to their mom or to.
But she allowed him to smash her daughter.
No, that's insane. That's insane. There. No, I'm just saying, because you were talking.
And then they're gonna take the kid and raise it as if it's there.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Even donating an egg to your mother is crazy. That's crazy. How you gonna grow up as your daughter being your sister?
I've seen a mother donate her egg so her daughter can have.
That's crazy. You growing up as your sister being your daughter.
It was an infertility.
Your daughter can't be your sister, bro.
So,
like, growing up, your daughter being your sister is crazy. So one day you gonna tell her, "Oh, I'm really your mother."
I don't know. Well, that was the first time I had ever seen that. It's a whole thing behind it. I mean, psychologically
fucked up.
I'm just saying that that's wild.
So let's peep what's going on, y'all. Pay attention.
I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I gotta say, whatever y'all don't understand, I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. It's this shit.
You heard what she said, Kimmy? She said, you told me before you let yourself go out, you'll take anybody out. Doggy world. I would too, though. That's a lot.
He on drugs. He's lit up, and I could imagine. It's like
he got more to lose, though.
A house of horrors.
And he got more to lose. So if I got this much to lose, if I got all this to lose, and you got so little to gain, why wouldn't I take you out?
But think about this. People, he's in there hyped up on drugs. So this nigga ain't having normal conversation. She is out here on camera in her wig cap, crying in the car. So do you imagine what inside of the house is like on a nigga who's hopped off of a bunch of fucking drugs? It's a scary fucking place. And coming up and going
And
down.
Not only that, why would you think his kids wouldn't protect him? Those ain't your kids.
Of course.
You the stepmom.
Right.
You the stepmom. They
you would think that they would be scared enough to do what's right, but they not gonna side with you.
No,
They're not gonna side with you. They're
bro, you're not my mom.
Right.
I have to protect my dad because
I'm trying to say, hey, y'all are scared and hurt too. I'll help y'all out. They ain't gonna say
like, think about it. Even though we love you, you're the new stepmom. But guess what? This is our dad. We go against him and we lose him. We lose the money. We lose the lavish lifestyle. We lose the private schools.
Listen,
like,
people keep their secrets in-house. And these kids clearly know how to do that. Amy screaming out here, basically, I love you, basically as the new one who's witnessing this shit. This is chaos up in here. I can help y'all. These kids ain't gonna budge.
Now let me ask you this,
Kimmy.
Do you think she just now witnessing this?
No, she hasn't. But she just told you she thought she could love him through it, like most women do. Okay, he ain't been touched yet by a woman who's strong enough. But it looks like she's breaking down because didn't I tell you?
So she thought she was gonna be the woman that was strong enough to change his ways.
She was. You didn't watch her previously. That's why I said I don't know how she got here.
Put me on game.
I watched her on YouTube for. I don't think she runs her YouTube anymore. She's a businesswoman. She was writing music. She was doing a whole bunch of stuff. She had a YouTube. She had a mansion in Atlanta. She was with Mozzy. She was paying for everything because that's what the problem with her and Mozzy was. She was like, I'm taking care of everything. And this nigga ain't back on the business, back on the music, not doing shit. She could handle her own. So you move a certain way. You have a certain amount of yourself because you know what you're capable of. You feel like you're already steady-minded. Does this look like a woman who's steady fucking minded? Look right here. A wig cap in the car. She's crying.
She look like she do some of them drugs. She just showed.
Probably have to deal with this shit because it takes a toll on you.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get high together.
But listen. First of all, ain't no sober woman dealing with this shit. Okay, so get that out your mind. People who don't engage with drugs and alcohol like this don't deal with people. That's the truth. Now, people that don't mind partying and playing sometimes, you get to figure out how much out of hand other people's habits are. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because so yes, ma'am, whether you may not be doing coke, but you may be doing some other shit, popping a pill, drinking, you like the engagement because you fucking with this nigga. Even after all this shit we done heard on the streets, you fucking with him. Not a different basketball player, this nigga. So yeah, so now you thought that, okay, I'm strong enough. I get down, I chill, I know the element, but I'm strong enough to bring this nigga through. No, ma'am, you cannot fight addiction. People think, and they will continue to think that you can fight against addiction. That is the most selfish thing. An addiction is personal to the person who has it. You can only try to influence as much as you can, but you can't fight with a nigga or female to try to change an addiction. It's not going to happen. It's not, because drugs got them. So this nigga in the house probably screaming, yelling, talking mucho shit, probably throwing shit, fighting, arguing, yelling.
And you dealing with a nigga who got all the money.
Right. Come home to crazy sex parties. You trying to go to sleep. You got a ton of motherfuckers walking through your house. Or better yet, it's always motherfuckers walking around. But that's what
Roy said. Royce said that he convinced her to move in with him.
Right, during COVID. Right?
Yeah, during COVID. And her
friends was like,
she was like, it was a party every day. She was like, we supposed to be quarantined. I think we're going there to be as a family and be quarantined. And here it is. You bringing niggas in the house that we don't even know every day. Yeah. She like, I'm waking up. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Right. Like every day, drugs everywhere. So how you think she got
kids? So these kids see that shit.
They see that shit. And how you think she got fucked up in the head? Royce don't look like the Royce she used to be.
No.
She don't look like she could do a flip no more.
No, she said she was
like, I'm gonna just keep her. She don't look like she got a flip in her.
They were threatening her life.
Remember, she used to flip, she used to dance, she used to she don't do none of that shit no more. Like she all she do is TikTok now.
She said everybody blackballed her. And y'all keep trying to say, oh, she don't do anything. She said, I got a lot of fucking talents. And anytime I come out with something that I want to do to be lucrative, to make money, she can't deal with anybody. So it's not like just because he's a basketball player, he don't know people here, there, and everywhere. Can't put in a call or be like, just don't fuck with her. She's bad business. She will tell, you get what I'm saying? People like to keep their secrets. And you forget that these people who are the shot callers don't live any different from the White House.
That's crazy, man.
That's why when people are like, "Oh, Diddy," this is how they do.
The sad thing about it is that they lost her. He lost his daughter. Crazy. And Royce's, she don't give a fuck because she said the daughter's mom and her are best friends. I guess whoever the mother is of the daughter, he just got taken away. She was like, they always been best friends.
Yeah, I think she said that in one of the interviews.
Yeah, she was like, that's how he got her.
Right,
he was like,
she was messing.
He cheated on me with my best friend. So it's all mind boggling. So your best friend,
listen, this ain't normal people lives. So
then fuck your best friend cheat on you with
because she wanted to be with Dwight Howard.
She wanted the money. It's all about the money.
Didn't freaking Lisa Ray was telling the same thing about what's her name? Ooh. She was trying to creep with her husband. Because she wants what she wants. Your best friend is the first one up to your nigga. Especially if she's jealous of you. So if you're around her all the time, we were just talking about Candy Shamir. That was your best friend. First dibs to your husband. So you gotta watch who your best friends are.
So you think 9 out of 10 times the woman's best friend is the second up to to the husband?
I guess.
I
guess. I mean, that's maybe how when you playing in those rounds, that's how it probably is.
So you think the best friend always looking at it like
same way too? You know, this nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? If it was really me, then
they do be like that too.
Right. That's how women
I'll tell you everything.
That's how women be too. Oh, right. I could. She don't. You know, it's a when people are vicious, they take no.
I'll be like, why you don't do this for him? Right. And they say certain shit in front of you, in front of him. Just to say, yeah, babe, why you don't do this?
To stimulate the conversation, and then if he bites, then he's stupid. He's done. As soon as he start biting, and most niggas do, she already know. And then so does the wife. Bitch, if you even come this way playing with me. And she be like, I am, because I want your life. And that's how it goes.
You think, now let me ask you this though, you think she more disappointed about what's going on with the situation or the fact that she being divorced?
Who, Amy, that she's being divorced?
Mm-hmm.
I think this whole thing. Because now, fuck the divorce. Of course you're going to want a divorce. That was going to come. But at the end of the day, this whole
I think she would have still stuck with the marriage after this. Even now with all this going on.
She's trying to get him help, but you can't get this person help. It don't matter how much you love this nigga. He's not getting help. He's been doing this for years. He ain't about to change his lifestyle. He's rich. He can do whatever.
But not only that, the drugs, fuck, bro. You know how good Dwight Howard could have been if he didn't start doing drugs.
Right, but that's what she's saying. He's spiraling, and he
was already spiraled. That's what people don't understand. Like if you just
that's what Royce was saying. Like she was already spiraling.
Bro, if you look how big he used to be. When he was with Orlando, how big he used to be in his body. And then you start seeing the nigga when he got with the Lakers and how skinny he got. He started to look like he was on crack. Like some shit just ain't supposed to look like that. And you like, yo, my nigga, how you go like Shaq? You see how Shaq went from being muscular to when you get older, he got big and fat. You supposed to get big and look like you eating good. You ain't supposed to be looking skinny and looking like.
Well, he's using a lot of drugs.
That's my point. And that's why he got pushed out the league before he should have. So, Dwight Howard got pushed out the league way before he should have got pushed out the league.
And that probably is keeping him on the drugs too. Remember, life could be changing. We don't know these folks when they close their doors and lock them at night. We don't know what they go through. We finding out about this nigga. People still fighting battles from their childhood all the way up to their.
And that's what Royce is saying. Royce is saying that he's still fighting childhood battles, because he was allegedly touched by his own.
So you see, and we be joking about how fast time are we sitting here. High school was just yesterday. High school for us was just yesterday, right? It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. So that's how fast life moves. That don't mean that your feelings, your brain, and everything catches up with time. So now you got 10 times more issues to deal with. You can't even deal with the childhood shit. Now you got new shit. You out here being exposed. You can't live your life properly. You got all types of pressures from work. And man, these people are all on drugs.
Nah, for real.
They're all on drugs. We sitting here talking about them every day. They're all on drugs.
What's up, man? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Floss the Boss, man. And you rocking with the Bounce News with my boy Gangsta Cap. You know what I'm saying? Floss the Boss streaming on all platforms, man. Y'all know the scope for real.